Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my player ratings for yesterday's bullshit performance against Brighton. Now, I suppose you could tell by my intro just how pissed off I am by that result. 2 points dropped again. What I don't get is how we can play the way we did in the opening 30 minutes to the way that we played for the hour after that. In the opening 30 minutes, we were completely dominant. We should have at least been 2-0 up. Maybe even 3. Aubameyang could have had a hat-trick within the first half hour. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, seriously, we've got to take our chances. One stupid schoolboy mistake. And it's 1-1. And the game completely changes. How can we have a corner and yet concede less than 10 seconds later? We are more dangerous when it's our own corner. How is that right? This has been a problem at the club for years. Schoolboy, one long ball, and the defence is all over the place. Lichtsteiner, throwing his head at the ball. What are you doing? I was behind the goal, front row, and I was in line to every bit of that play. Leno was coming out. Lichtsteiner would have left it. Leno would have just sweeped it up. Leno then had to change his footing, try and go and shut the ball down. It wasn't his fault at all, like some people are trying to say. But how's the ball be cleared from a corner at one end and within one pass, they're at our goalkeeper? Explain that. Schoolboy. It's bullshit. And I'm sick and tired of the same shit defending. Stan Kroenke needs to go and pull his checkbook out. Go give Unai Emery the money. Go back him. He's your manager. Go and back him, because I feel that he's taken us as far as he can take us with this squad right now. With the injuries we've got and the deadwood that shouldn't be there, Emery now needs to make his mark on this team. He now needs to bring in players that he wants. So go and back him. Put the money on the table, because if you don't, the fans are going to turn big time. Not on Emery or the team, but on you. So pull your money out, Stan Kroenke. Seriously, man. Winding me up. Schoolboy stuff. Shit defending. It's no coincidence that our best defender is an Emery signing. Seriously. Koscielny's finished. Completely finished. Look at how shambolic we are at defending since he's come back into the team. I know we were bad anyway, but we're even worse. He's finished. I'm sorry. Done. Finished. End of. So with that said, let's go and get into my player rating, shall we? In goal, Leno. Now, like I said, it wasn't his fault for the goal. Nothing he could do. Apart from that, his play was good. Footwork was good. Distribution was decent. Simple day at the office. I'm going to give Leno a 5. Going to move to the defensive areas. First of all, we going to go with a right back. And that was Stefan Lichtsteiner. Shocking performance. Awful. Absolutely poor. This guy's meant to be experienced and have the knowledge and the know-how, but yet his positioning is so dreadful. What the hell has happened to this guy? I remember watching him in pre-season at the start of the season. I thought, oi, this guy's all right. You watch him with Switzerland. He's a good player. What the hell's happened? Nah, shocking performance. 2. Going to move into the central area. Sokratis, our best defender. Simple as that. Tried, worked hard, you know, getting people's faces and whatnot. What more could he actually do? Yesterday, I'm going to give Sokratis a 5. Going to move to the next position, and that was Koscielny. Now, I've said exactly what I need to say. As far as I'm concerned, he is finished. He looks slower. His turn of pace, everything is gone. It's done. And we look even worse as a defensive unit with him there. Shocking. 2. Going to move to the left-back position, and that was Kolasinac. And not a great day for him yesterday, to be honest with you. Even in the attacking third, the crosses were going out for goal kicks. His touch was poor. Just wasn't a great day for him yesterday, and I don't know what happened, because attack-wise he's been so good lately. But yesterday, no, not great. And I'm going to give Kolasinac a 4. going to move to the midfield area. First of all, Lucas Torreira, a player that really works hard and tries. But there was something I noticed about Torreira yesterday. You could tell that he was on a yellow card and he didn't want to miss the Liverpool game. There were incidents where the ball kind of just dropped in that area where Torreira's always on their toes, in their faces. But he was a yard off. He kind of stepped back. He didn't want to give the referee a decision to make. And you could see that. There was so many times yesterday where he just wasn't... It looked like he was half a yard late and he was kind of not up to pace. But that was down to him just pulling himself back because he didn't want to get that yellow card. And I could see that. But for his work rate and everything else, and he still does, you know, more than the rest of them. But I'm going to give Torreira a 5. Going to move to the next position, and that was Granit Xhaka. Back in his midfield area. Passing was decent. Couple of misplaced ones, but what more can you do? You can't play 3 DMs in that area, and I'll get to that in a moment. But not a great performance. Standard, really. I'll give Granit Xhaka a 4. I'm going to move to the next position, and that was Guendouzi. And I felt he come alive more in the last 15-20 minutes, really getting himself involved. But before that, it wasn't that great, in my opinion. So for yesterday, I'm going to give Guendouzi a 4 as well. Going to move to the next position. That's Mesut Ozil. Here we go. The debate about Mesut Ozil again. What I will say, in the first half, he was part of the team that was dominant for the first 30 minutes. Was he tracking back and getting involved as much? No. And that's a side that we need to see what's actually going to happen, because there seems to be a power struggle between him and Emery. But taking him off was wrong. Why would you take him off? You're keeping 3 defensive-minded midfielders on and you're sacrificing your creative player. No, sorry, it was wrong. It was totally wrong to take him off. But yesterday, Mesut Ozil never done a lot at all. But I will give him a 2 for yesterday, to be honest with you. I'm going to move to the next position, and that was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And what we'll say about Aubameyang is that he worked hard, really hard. He could have had a hat-trick before half-time, like I said. But I wouldn't put that down to him. The first effort was a brilliant save from the keeper. The second one off the base of the post, should have scored it. But took his goal really well. But I don't know, overall, just not a great day, was it, for everyone. But I'll give Aubameyang a 5 for yesterday. Going to move to the next position. That was Alexandre Lacazette. Now, can someone explain to me why he was taken off? Please. You know what we miss when he's not there. The player that holds everything up, brings Aubameyang into play. Why is he being sacrificed? Seriously, I don't get it at all. Should never, ever have come off. And he looked pissed off when he was. Do you know what? I don't blame him, actually. Yesterday, worked hard, but he only got a half, didn't he? So I'm going to have to give him a 4. Going to move to the substitutes. First of all, Alex Iwobi, absolutely dreadful. Never got himself involved, never done anything. You're meant to come onto the pitch and you're meant to actually, influence the game and do something. But you didn't. Shocking. You get a 2. Going to move to the next position, and that was Aaron Ramsey. Now, I don't think he played that bad, actually, to be quite honest with you. He really tried. His touch and everything was a little off at times. But I felt he really tried. He really tried to get himself involved and influence the game. Not a bad cameo performance, unlike Iwobi, who just didn't do nothing. At least Ramsey was trying. So for that, I'll give him a 5. Last substitution was Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and I don't know what's happened to this guy over the last few games, but he's been absolutely dreadful. He came on, his first touch was shocking, his crossing was shocking, shooting, just everything was shocking. Seriously, what's happened to him over the last few games? Poor. And the same thing as Iwobi. You come on as a substitute, you're meant to influence the game. Didn't influence anything. It was dreadful. 2. Going to move to the manager's rating, Unai Emery, and he gets a 2. Shocking yesterday. Absolutely dreadful. Sorry, end of story. It was dreadful. Should never have took Mesut Ozil off at half-time and should never have taken Lacazette off. Got it completely wrong yesterday. He's got so much right this season, but this he got completely wrong. End of story. And that's why he gets the rating that he does. So there we have it. That is the player ratings for the game against Brighton. As you can tell, I'm still pissed off about it. I'm just sick and tired of the same mistakes over and over and over. And like I said, Stan Kroenke, get your fucking checkbook out and go and back your manager, because I feel that he's taken us as far as we can go now. He's used the players at his disposal and he cannot get no more out of certain ones of them. Get them out the fucking door, bring in the players that he wants so that he can implement his ideas. We're right up in that mix. We're still there for a place in the top 4. We're not a million miles away from it. So go and rectify it before it is too late. Because right now we're sitting there looking above and you've got teams like Spurs and that 7 points ahead of us and stuff. Nah, bullshit. Not having it. So go and do something about it. End of story. So anyway, yeah, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow for a preview of the Liverpool game. Yeah, great crack that's going to be. Then the matchday vlog after the game, player ratings the following day. So until then, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.